Okay, we built this company on our core values, and our core values start with the letter C. Now, the reason why I'm going to talk to you about core values is because I suggest, and you don't have to follow mine, but you're certainly welcome to steal mine, but you should really have a list of core values on how you're going to run your life, how you're going to operate throughout your life. And when you do that, it will just make life so much easier for you. So, and some people say, well, I can understand you caring for the child, or I can understand you caring for the parents, or maybe even the staff, but why do you care about vendors? Who cares about vendors? If you don't like them, you just change them out, get another vendor. Well, let me tell you something. We're in the child care business. And I'll just give you an example. In the baby room, in every baby room, we probably have maybe 12 babies. All right? And they're probably going through 4 diaper changes a day. And every diaper change, you need a new pair of gloves. If your vendor that supplies you the gloves isn't there that day to give you the gloves that you need, you are literally up the creek. And you know what creek I'm talking about. So, you need to take care of your vendors. And the way we do this is when a vendor gives you an invoice and it says due in 30 days, we pay it in 15 or 10. When we went through Hurricane Sandy, the first 2 days we were in a state of emergency, so all of our centers were shut down. We started opening up some centers on the 3rd day. We didn't get some centers open until 10 days later because we had no power. Can't operate without power. So during that time, we opened up the centers that we could. And we said to their parents, if you can get to one of those other centers, come. We said to our staff that weren't working, if you can help out in one of those centers, if you can get out of your house, come over here and you can work. By the end of that whole period, we got them all back up. And during that time, we paid every single staff member, whether they worked or they didn't. Didn't have to do that. We reimbursed all of the tuition to the parents who lost tuition. We asked them if we could spread that reimbursement over 3 months so we can keep our revenues flat, and they agreed. They liked the fact that we did it. We didn't have to do that either. D is for delivering wow customer service. We all went through Disney training. I think Disney is one of the best examples of delivering wow customer service. Anybody ever been to Disney World? I love to go to Disney World, and I love to go up to a street sweeper and ask them for directions. Because the street sweeper doesn't see himself or herself as a street sweeper. They see themselves as an ambassador to Disney World. And that's the way they treat their job. And they won't just tell you where the directions that you want to go. They'll tell you if you go stand over there this time, Mickey's going to pop up. Or if you stand over here when the parade comes by, that's going to be the best viewpoint. Because they see themselves as an ambassador to Disney. They're trying to create a positive experience for you. It's creating a wow, positive experience. We do this because we look for opportunities to do this. Here's how we do it. A very common problem in child care is you will get children who are going through separation anxiety. And they could be there for 2 years, and all of a sudden one day they just don't want to stay. They want to go home with mom. And they will make that mom feel miserable. They'll be holding onto her leg as she's walking out the door crying, please don't leave me, please don't leave me. She's going off to work feeling absolutely terrible. Teacher sees that and says, I can fix this. She waits for the mom to leave. She waits for the child to get involved in something, because 5 minutes, the child's fine. Happens every single time. And she takes a video clip or a picture of that child doing something in a happy way, and she has that in that parent's email by the time she gets to work. Simple. It's just being caring and kind and being empathetic to what they're going through. That's delivering wow customer service. That's how we do it. We compensate directors based on net income, so they get a piece of the net income, so they make it feel like it's their business. It's not just flat salary. So when we made that decision, I'll tell you an example. I remember Stephanie. Stephanie gives me a whole list of things she needs. Oh, I need to do this different. I need to get this fixed. I need this. I need these toys. I need this. I need this. It comes out to about $4,500. So I said, Steph, we're changing our compensation plan, and we're going to start paying directors based on flat salary and a percentage of net income. So that means based on how successful we are, that's how much money you're going to make. So let's go over your list. She says, well, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, and I don't need that. So I said, now you do need some of these things, so we do really have to do it. But when you start putting the pressure on them and saying, you're going to be responsible for how much comes in and how much goes out, and they start thinking about this as their business. So you want to put the incentives in the right place. Very important. When you're building a company, make sure you've got the incentives in the right place.